But what did God call it? Because I can't find the word colored or black or Negro or African American in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So, do you believe in the Bible first and foremost? Yeah. Do you believe in the Bible? You mind if I ask you? You believe in the Bible as well? Okay. So that's what you say. Our people say we believe in it, but when they come to know anything about it, it's like kind of hard. I used to had to be forced to go to church. You know, everybody had that. Right. I'll say me, I didn't go to church at all. I didn't know nothing about it, but nevertheless, I want to be too long with it. The whole reason why we're trying to stop you is to show you your God-given nationality, brother. Right. So are you familiar with any like figures out of the Bible? Any names that come to your mind when you think about the Bible?
Yeah, I know the names.
Like what?
John, David.
Okay, yeah. David. If I was to ask you, do you know what David's nationality or his God-given nationality would be?
I don't.
Okay. So, all of this whole thing, let's get Deuteronomy 7 and 6, first and foremost. So, when we read Deuteronomy chapter 7 and 6, it's talking about a specific people on how the Lord feels about them. When you read the beginning of that chapter, it's referring to the Israelites. You ever heard of the Israelites?
I've heard of them.
Okay. So we're going to read how the Lord feels about the Israelites in Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6.
This is Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So that's how God feels about the Israelites. It's like they chosen, they set above all the other people. It's like you got a favorite. Everybody has a favorite shoe, favorite food. Some people may have a favorite child, man. But God said that the Israelites would be his favorite out of all the other people. He made everybody else. He's the most like God. But he said his favorite and his chosen is the Israelites. So fast forward now. When you go into David, he was an Israelite. Moses, these men were Israelites. But see, the Israelites, they fell from their high rank and their power as being a people because when Moses, Moses was giving the words of the Lord to the Israelites, but they didn't want to hearken to him. This is what they did. So give me the book of Nehemiah, right? Chapter 7, and we're going to start at, 1 and verse number 5. Right? We're going to try to make it fast for you, brother. Right? I know y'all probably got to go, but hey, this is knowledge that we didn't know at the time, you know? So bring this up.
This is Nehemiah 1 and 5. And said, I beseech thee, O Lord of heaven, the great and terrible God, that keepeth the covenant and mercy for them that love him, and observe his commandments. Let thy ear now be attentive, and thy eyes.
So I'm going to speed you up. So basically, this is Nehemiah just speaking, asking, beseeching the Lord. He was a priest for the Lord. He just beseeching the Lord, asking to hearken unto his prayer, right?
Let thy eye now be attentive, and thy eyes open, that thou mayest hear the prayer of thy servant, which I pray before thee now, day and night, for the children of Israel. For the children of Israel, thy servants, and confess.
The children of Israel was the servants of the Lord, but they fell from being that state due to this.
And confess the sins of the children of Israel, which have sinned against thee. Both I and my father's house have sinned. We have dealt very corruptly against thee.
By doing what?
And have not kept the commandments.
And did what?
And have not kept the commandments.
So when you go into it now, Moses ordained the laws and commandments to the Lord, to the children of Israel through the mouth of the Lord. So the Lord gave laws and commandments to Moses to give to the children of Israel. They made a covenant and said we would do it. The children of Israel broke that, and then they had these curses placed upon them. So when you say curses are good or bad thing? Bad thing, right? So these curses that the Lord put upon the Israelites are identifying markers to let us know who the Israelites will be in today's society. So we should read y'all a couple curses, and we want to see who fits these curses, because whoever fits them would have to be the Israelites. There's no way around it, right? I can't say that this happened to this person back then. The children who still living in today's era, they would have to be those people. Right. So can we show you that real quick, brother? All right, okay, let's get that. Let's get the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 50.
This is Deuteronomy 28.
We're going to just go right to 46.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So he's referring to the curses. He said these curses are going to be upon you for a sign. Just like how you at a bar station or how you at Target or Walmart, there's going to be a sign there, right? So the same way that these curses are going to be on the children of Israel, that's the same way that sign going to be.
And for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Upon what?
And upon thy seed forever.
What is the seed of somebody? called children of them. So that's why he's saying forever. So the children or the descendants of those Israelites, these curses are going to still be placed upon them. Right? So you understand it right now? So let's read the curse. Let's get Deuteronomy 28 and 16.
God, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city.
The curse that was placed on the Israelites as a whole was they were going to be cursed in the city. Now, any city that you go to, what people as a whole are living cursed in worse conditions, ghettos, slums, projects? Because I got a question for you. Does the black houses use an example? Does the black community, are we the ones driving in Walnut Creek, Prince, are we the ones driving up, right? What race of people would you say dwells over there, for the majority of people that dwell over there?
Like on that,
Race.
on that side, I guess. Right.
Okay, so on the opposite side of that, what people dwelling the most in the Oakland Hill, in the Oakland, the West Oakland, Antioch, Pittsburgh, what race of people as a whole over here, Concord, Detroit Street, I don't know if you remember, what people, race of people are dwelling over there as a whole? I'm speaking whole collectively, not just one here and two there. Collectively. What race would you say, brother? African American, right? Am I making that up though? So you see how I just try to use the difference of who's living in the nicer conditions versus who's living in the worse conditions. It's our people. So God said that was going to be a curse to live. Curse, because curse is a bad thing in those nasty areas. Right? Keep going on.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
In the field, right? Now who's the ones going to be in the field picking tobacco? The sugar cane. What race of people? Was it Chinese men over there doing that? Now, we're not making this about race, but we're trying to make we narrow it down everything. Whoever this happened to, they're the Israelites. So if the Chinese man wasn't the one picking the cotton, if the white man wasn't the one picking the cotton, was it our people? We know that. So that's why these are identifying markers, like we read in Deuteronomy 28 and 46, saying, so for a sign and a wonder, like, damn, that happened to our people, man. Right. So these things that we're referring to, it's our people. Let's get one more for y'all, family. Let's get Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
I don't know if you know too much of the history of the Israelites, but they was living in the captive state of mind. They was in bondage, building up the tombs and for Pharaoh and all of the Egyptians. They had to build up those different monuments that they so-called made up. So we're going to read how they was actually living, what that relates to.
God, this is Deuteronomy 5 and 6. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage.
What?
From the house of bondage.
Egypt is just synonymous with bondage.
Right.
That's the condition that the Israelites were living in at that time. So we're going to go to Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
God, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, what does Egypt mean again? Because he said he's going to bring them back into Egypt. But is that literal Egypt, or what does that Egypt mean? We just read how they was living over there. Captivity. Right. Captivity or bondage. So he said he's going to bring them into that way, but he's going to give us a mode of transportation.
Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
He had to be specific. Now he said you're going to go back into slavery, captivity, or bondage, but the mode of transportation is going to be by ships. Now who did that happen to? Happened to all people.
Facts.
That's facts. I mean, they make movies about all this. Who's the ones on those big ships? The ones being captive on those ships. They happened to all people.
Right.
I still haven't seen a Chinese man on that ship like that.
At
on
all.
the ship like that, right?
At all.
Damn. Any other race could be. I know the Mexicans, that happened to the Mexicans. I know
Right.
that happened to the so-called black man.
Right.
Native American, that happened to all of the so-called people who would be classified as Israelites.
Right.
Because those are the people. Whoever it relates to, they're the Israelites.
Right.
If it was to relate to the white man, then he would be Israelite. But it didn't happen to him. That's what making him not an Israelite.
Right.
So remember, all these things that we're reading about is only specific to Israel. So if they relate to you guys, you guys would have to be Israelite. Would y'all agree with that?
Look.
Our blood. That's what the Lord said. I
Right.
didn't say it. So whether you deny it or not, hey, this is facts that we can't run from. We the Israelites. We fell from being God's chosen people because we didn't keep His laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
So if we fail from not keeping His laws, statutes, and commandments, the only right way to come back to being His people is what? By doing what? You said, what's this? Right thing. Do y'all know any commandments of God? What's the commandments, man? You know, it's cool. I don't want to put y'all on the spot, but it's just to ask y'all. We don't want to say it if y'all know it. Can I show y'all one that y'all probably don't know about that most of our people didn't know about? Let's get Exodus 11 and verse 7.
This is Exodus 11 and 7.
It's like Leviticus.
Leviticus, yes, Mike. Leviticus 11 and 7. And the swine.
The what?
And the swine.
I know what swine is, man. S-W-I-N-E.
I'm not sure.
So it's the pig.
So it came from like the food. Like,
So that's basically no. That's the bird food. Yeah. So the swine is just the ancient name for a pig. When you look up the old name for it, it's just the name for a pig. You can literally look that up on Google. Yes, sir. So the swine. But let's see what the Lord said about the pig.
Though he divided the hoof and the clubbed footed,
So he's saying that because a clean beast, when you read in verse 2, a clean beast had to have 3 attributes to be a clean beast, but the pig only has 2 of them. And that's what the Lord said.
but yet cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
Is what?
He is unclean to you.
I pray though.
He is unclean to you.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and of their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
That, so our people love bacon, chicharrones,
Right.
what's the thing called? The skins, the pig skins. Our people love this thing, but like, God didn't make the pig for that purpose. He made the pig to be the waste management of today's time, to be the Republic service, meaning the garbage can. They literally were supposed to eat anything because if you throw something in front of a pig, it's going to eat it. So that's why God literally created them. But now our people are consuming the garbage.
Right.
They put it on what a baconator. They entice us and make it sound good. Bacon wrapped shrimp. Well, what Lord said we never were supposed to eat that. Read verse 9.
Verse 9, these shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales.
I said whatever come out of the waters, it has to have fins and scales. What does that sound like? But what's something in the waters that our people love that doesn't have fins? Shrimp, crab, lobster, oysters, octopus, right? But and they push in our face as delicacy. They made the highest, most expensive food. You go get that chicken versus going to get that seafood boil. Which one gonna cost the most? See that? So that's why it's pushed upon us as a delicacy. But God said we don't supposed to do it. Right? He gave us clean fish. We got meat. We got cod, salmon.
Right.
We got clean fish we can eat. Right?
Right.
We don't have to deal with the shrimp, crab, and lobster. They crustaceans. Really, when you look into the history of them, they literally filter the water.
Right.
So the same way that the pig does on the earth, the shrimp, crab, and lobster, they do it in the water. They cleanse it. That's their purpose, but we are literally eating. Right? So, you got any questions concerning anything? I know we said a lot. I don't know what y'all know. So what did the Lord call us? What's our nationality according to the Bible?
That's
Right, that's right. We the Israelites, and we fell from being those people because we wanted to do whatever we want to do. Y'all know what today is? Let's bring this out in Exodus 20.
This is Exodus 20 in verse 8, right? Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Have you ever heard of the Sabbath day? The Sabbath day? Oh, you heard what day was the Sabbath day? Saturday, that's right, Saturday. But see, most of us, we was taught that the Sabbath day is literally Sunday.
Right.
But when you read in the Bible, it's going to show us the right day.
6 days shall thy labor and do, or shall labor and do all thy works. But the 7th day,
The what?
but the 7th day,
When you look on the calendar, like you said, it's Saturday. Friday sundown to Saturday sundown.
Right.
That's the 7th day of the week. Because when you go into Genesis 1 and 5, it literally tells us that the day starts at sundown. So, like we were saying, brother, the Sabbath day will actually be Saturday, right?
is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
Right, jump to the next one.
So on the Sabbath day, it's the place you don't basically work. That's why he said 6 days. Like the Bible said, 1 day week, but the 7th.
Right.
Verse 11, for in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that is in them, and rested the 7th day.
It was overtime.
And rested the 7th day.
Need that money though, we in Cali, right?
And rested the 7th day.
So that 7th day, we supposed to rest. Behind the cellar, doing your own pleasures, right? Those are things that the Lord ordained for on the Sabbath day. So we the Israelites, what's 2 things y'all learned besides us being Israelites, family? Any 2 things? What can we eat? What? Fish. What about pig? I kind of like the baconators. Can we eat that? Why not? Why not? Chicken.
Not used to that.
Yeah, so they unclean. The Lord just said they unclean. They're unclean. They can't eat them, right? So, what else?
Oh, the Frenchies.
Oh yeah, we get one more for y'all. I don't know if you see that all this stuff going on in our church, right? But we can make it look good, man. We make it look fashionable. Why? Because we're the son of the earth, man. Nobody can't dress like us, man. Can't cook like us. Let's be honest, man. this out.
This is Numbers 15 through 38. Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the border of their garment throughout their generations.
Yeah, so we make us fringes in our garments throughout our generations. So this should be a fringe. And it was, when you read in this chapter, a man had just got us some sticks and this after they didn't know what to do with them. So God said, you know what, my people need a reminder. Let's have them wear fringes as a remembrance to keep the commandments. We're going to read that.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders, a ribbon of blue, and it shall be unto you a fringe, that you may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
Do what?
And do them. And that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which you used to go a-whoring.
So it's literally just a physical reminder to remember to keep the commandments. That's all we're doing. So it could be any color fringe, but the ribbon got to be blue. It's a royal color, right? It was kind of hard to get back then. So we the Israelites,
Right.
God said we got to keep His laws, His commandments, and be holy unto Him because He is.
That's right.
Right? So y'all got any questions? Right? Okay, all praises, most of all praises. So if y'all got any questions, we got a flyer for y'all. You want to thank you, brother. We got a number on there, YouTube. Reach out, brother. You got to come together in these last days. Appreciate it, happen, brother. All right, word, man. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate it. All right. All praises, man. All praises.
Y'all stay blessed, brother.
All right, all right. Appreciate y'all talking. Y'all got any questions? Y'all got any questions? Y'all just looking? Okay. All praises. All right, so all praise to the Most High, the word. All right. So y'all say y'all got no questions, no concerns. Okay. What's your nationality, if you mind me asking? Brazil? You from Brazil too? Yeah. Y'all born? I mean, y'all live here now or y'all just come? Oh, he visited? What part of Brazil y'all from? If y'all mind me asking. What part of Brazil y'all from?
I'm from Rio, he's from Bahia.
Bahia, Salvador.
Salvador? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. So I got a question. What would y'all say? Do y'all believe in the Bible?
Falou pra ele que muitas das coisas que estão aqui, principalmente aqui, falando sobre a questão de Jesus nele, são coisas que a gente também trata lá.
Saying that a lot of the stuff that's presented here are things that are also being treated there as well.
Oh, really? Oh, so you see that over there too?
You see that?
Oh, the word going out.
Principalmente essa questão do Jesus branco.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Porque
So they push white Jesus over there, or they say they don't push?
é impossível um Jesus branco ter se escondido no Egito para não ser achado pelos romanos e ser assassinado, sendo que ele era branco em um país onde existiam negros, né? Então não tinha como ele se
He's
esconder.
saying that it doesn't make sense how come a white Jesus would eat in Egypt where everybody else is black.
Oh, yeah, right,
and
right.
nobody would find him.
Right.
So that doesn't.
That's right.
Right.
Like, cause for one, they probably burn up in the sun, man. Right? I don't know if you can understand me, but yeah, that's right. Because when you go into the Bible, it shows us His color. Right? I don't know if you got it in Spanish, but yeah, maybe. But when you read in Revelation chapter 1, in verse 11 on down, it shows that Jesus would have been a melanated or a black, dark-skinned man, not a whiter skin like white. No blanco, only negro. Yeah, he'd be a negro, though, right? So when you read that, it says that he had woolly hair. We know what people got woolly hair. White man don't have woolly hair. It's like a dog. It's stringy. No, curl, like a dog, like what's that dog called? Damn Lassie dog, like a Lassie dog.
É até interessante, sim, porque, por exemplo, Davi, né?
David.
Né? Is Snow White.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
black.
yeah,
He's
that's right.
Rastafari. Trans.
Yeah, like
He had the hair.
Yeah, so all the
Right?
things that you go to, it literally says that our people, we would be a different, darker shades, but we would be able to endure the sun. A white man, he can't endure the sun. He'll blister up.
See that?
He'll get welts and,
Blister.
kind of like that picture. So that's why we don't believe that. We believe that they would be a so-called darker race people, right? And the Bible says that, right? Now, we can read it for you, but I don't know if you understand it. But yeah, that's right. So we don't believe that. God called us the Israelites. Israelitas, right? Israelitas.
Right.
Israelita make,
Yeah.
No Bronco.
No.
Okay, all praise. Right?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, brother.
Thank
All right,
you.
brother. We're talking to you. All right, man.
What?
Never know. You just never know, man. They come from Brazil. Look at Acts chapter 28. I'm going to close up the passage next verse. You never know, man. Hey, he said he don't believe in a white Jesus, man. It wouldn't make sense that he would be white over in the place of Egypt, man.
Right.
That literally explained, man. Nice guy, you never know. He may have been, who knows, man. But Con, Ezekiel, sorry, the last verse.
Con, this is Acts 28 and 31. Preaching in the kingdom of heaven.
Say it again, King. Like,
Preaching the kingdom of God and teaching those things which concern the Lord Jesus Christ.
right?
With all confidence.
Are we fearful?
With all confidence.
That doctrine?
With all confidence.
There's plenty of people coming up.
With all confidence. No man forbidding him.
By Hashem Mashiach, we give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh. By Hashem Yahushua. Kwame Yashua. Kwame Yashua. Kwame Yashua.